So this music video is as Hyuna as ever. Maybe a little more even. Is this Hyuna telling us that she really likes money? This is a representation of how the society and social media are seeing all this stuff. Like how everything is so distorted. And here Hyuna takes us to heaven. At first it might look all sexy and this is made to sell and all this kind of stuff, but no, this is actually a feminism expression. And come on, don't tell me this is not another expression of LGBT in K-pop. I'm not solo, means I'm not single. Hello guys, this is Areia, the K-pop nerd. I'm an artist, developer and producer, and this is my show where I review your favorite K-pop song. This time, Hyuna is finally back, so K-pop can rest for a day or a week or some time. We know Hyuna always comes with some very strong concepts, and this is no exception. So first, let's see about this song and the music. Listening to the intro, we already kind of know what this is about, right? It has some kind of trap rhythm, some kind of Arabic melody. It's definitely Hyuna. And yes, we get a confirmation with his loud and rhythmic drums. It has a strong Middle East or even Indian vibe. The pre-chorus, this nice rhythm is retained and we can start hearing some filtered synths coming out. The song continues to gather energy till we get to this. So yeah, definitely it's a trap song, and it has this strong Arabic melody on top. This is a really well-made instrumental that allows for a really nice vocal melody. When you have an instrumental like this, it helps a lot when writing the top melody. After all, a great song includes both a good instrumental and a good vocal melody. We can hear at this point how this rhythm helps so much the vocal melody and how Hyuna expresses so nicely. After that, we continue with the same pre-chorus and chorus and then finally reach the bridge. At this first part of the bridge, we can definitely hear a strong Arabic vibe, but is it really Arabic? Because it sounds more like ancient Egypt or something, right? Or at least what our stereotypes are for ancient Egypt. And as we're very used with Hyuna, this is kind of a lullaby, right? There is this little melody repeating again and again and again, till we get to the final hook. And finally, at the last part of the song, the hook is a bit different. At this point, we can really feel kind of a Bollywood vibe, right? How the song keeps going and going for no other reason than for you to dance. Now that we're familiar with the song, let's see what this song is actually about, right? If you like the video so far, please make sure you hit the thumbs up button. So the song starts with Hyuna saying that she has to look really good, not just her appearance but also her words and actions. And then she says that's how she likes it. Pretty strange. And then the next part, she says she has to keep her cool and appear, you know, like this modest person when people stare and say things. I can already feel some kind of sarcasm here, right? Definitely if you're watching the music video as well, because she's doing exactly the opposite than that. Money, honey, I'm so greedy. Is this Hyuna telling us that she really likes money? And she telling us to tell her that she's not pretty? What's going on here, guys? Here she says she cannot please herself, and rabiosa means like angry, right? And frustrated. And she says it's really built up, this frustration, and she's like Salmosa, like this snake, this viper that's gonna explode. And here we reach at the hook of the song, and she says she's not cool, which is the title of the song too. The big question is, what she's not cool about? She's not cool as a person, she's not cool with something. So of course there can be so many different interpretations and meanings. But we're going to go with the one most likely, because this is K-pop after all. This whole song appears to be some kind of sarcasm, right? Before I explain to you why, you have to understand a bit Korean society. In Korea, perhaps a bit more than other countries, from the time you're born you're told how to behave. The society is status-based and there's so many levels in this hierarchy. There's some kind of social code of conduct that everybody has to follow, otherwise they're outcast. While it happens pretty much everywhere, in Korea it's pretty much everywhere. So Hyuna here is kind of mocking that. She says, I know about all this, I know what I'm supposed to do, but I'm really not cool with all that. So from the beginning we see that frustration. She says, oh, I have to look pretty now and take care of my words and actions. Or when people say or do bad things about her, she has to look like she's above all that and make no reactions. Which is another very Korean thing. You're not really allowed to react on anything. Especially if you're at the bottom of this hierarchy. And here she's smoking even further, but she says, yeah, that's how I like it. She just acknowledges that she really knows about this, but she's not really gonna be doing that. And here when she's talking about money, she's probably referring to some comments maybe that some people made about her. That she would do anything about money and all that kind of stuff. And here she explains her frustration about all the situation. And here she says, I'm not really cool about this stuff. I'm not cool about you saying all these bad things about me. I'm not cool about having to follow everything. I'm not cool with the rules. I'm not cool with the society. And I'm just gonna do whatever I want. And here she keeps mocking these people and says, I'm above all that. So this is a very strong expression, and it's not really the first time that Hyuna talks about this stuff. It's one of the repeating themes in K-pop. It's a call to rebel against these social standards. So here obviously she describes comments made by other people, like how she's so weird, and in Korea you're not allowed to be weird. Like how she has these mood swings, right? And here she's mocking again. She says, I just practice social distancing, that's why I'm like that. And this is a very important statement. I'm not solo, means I'm not single. Why does she really say that? Is she still talking in a sarcastic tone here? Well, she definitely does, because you see in Korea there is this thing that if you don't have a boyfriend or a girlfriend, if you're not in a relationship, something is really wrong with you. So people are scared to be single because they're judged about it. So they just keep making these meaningless relationships just to be with somebody so they don't feel alone. And Hyuna, of course, she's mocking all this. So in the pre-chorus and hook, everything repeats, of course. And at the bridge there is this most important statement. Hyuna explains who she's singing this song for. It's about all these people that are frustrated with the social standards. The standards that define who you have to be and if you're pretty. No matter what others say, you are pretty and you should love yourself. And at the end we go to this Bollywood theme. She says, keep dancing like nobody's watching. Be free and don't care about anything. So now that we know what this song is about, let's go dig a bit into the music video. If you're still watching, make sure you hit the thumbs up button, leave your comment behind, and also check my Patreon up there if you want me to continue doing this. And if you're not subscribed to my channel, make sure you subscribe and turn on the notifications. So this music video is as Hyuna as ever. Maybe a little more even. And of course we start with Hyuna on a throne because she's the queen, right? right? And of course, this is a symbol for pretending like who to be. Like, hey, I'm the queen, so I'm gonna just be well behaved. But no, she's not gonna be like that. She's all jumpy and dancing around. And what is this outfit even? And we see here, this is obviously a Cleopatra styling. There is the classic bang, there is the short hair, and of course these jewels here. And she's doing these stereotypical ancient Egyptian moves, right? Let's talk a bit about this very long hair. Conservatives in the Korean society believe that long hair is untidy and unclean. And most importantly, long hair are pretty, and as a girl you're not supposed to be that pretty and attractive. When you're a student, you're supposed to have your hair short. When you're married, you're supposed to have your hair short. When a grandma, you're supposed to have your hair really short. But Hyuna here says, who cares about all that? I'm just gonna have this really ridiculously long hair. This is just a reaction, of course. Also, her outfit shows exactly that as well. This is like a representation for somebody's character and personality. They're unique and peculiar, and they have all these little special attributes, which are represented by this fabric or the holes, if you like, on this fabric. On the other hand, a standard, pretty, well-behaving person is like this. It's uniform and standard without anything standing out. By this point, we're just introduced to this big one yellow room. This yellow room represents a colorful personality, and society is outside. This is how Hyuna really feels, but outside of this room, she has to behave. Then we're introduced to this room. This is where all this weird stuff going into her mind. It's where her secrets lie, with these little snakes here. We're seeing all this through what is called the fish eye camera. The reason is because this is her secret world. We're not supposed to be there, we're just taking a peek. So let's talk a bit about all these shots. So first we have these two girls for backup dancers. They're also dressed up in this theme of uniqueness and peculiarness. And as we move to the pre-chorus, we can see these 6 guys coming out. We see the yellow room and Hyuna in the center and these 6 guys around her. These are like her guardians against the society from the outside. This is how she protects herself. We see this amazing head jewelry as well here. So this is another room, and I believe this is a representation of how the society and social media are seeing all this stuff. Like how everything is so distorted, how everything is normal and pretty to her inside herself, but how everything is coming out so distorted in the society and social media. And here she says, of course, she's not cool with all that, right? She changed her outfit here with this purple dress and she's wearing some black shorts under. And we see again these guardian guys behind her. And we see here this amazing choreography that expresses this frustration. And at the same time, they have all these Arabic Egyptian moves in there. And at the second verse, we're presented to another set. All this represents how she's supposed to be this girl. You see here she's dressed really pretty, and she has this pink teddy bear, and there's even a flower, so girly. She's supposed to be this girl, always having a boyfriend, and just behaving nice. And here Hyuna takes us to heaven. These obviously are supposed to be clouds here, and she's like an angel. These are the wings, and oh my god, this is so amazing. We see this outfit made of lingerie. There is this light blue one and this white corset on top. Really good stuff, and it really goes well with the clouds. And we see her again here in her throne, fooling around. And we see here these lightings are actually her frustration building up. And here, do you remember that secret room that Hyuna had, that her secret emotions and passion were in? She's letting all that go public, and look what is in there. So the girls here play her expression as a passionate person. These kind of outfits here that the backup dancers wear are really hard to pull off, because if you don't do it with really nice materials, it can look really cheap. We can see Hyuna here again with the long hair as an expression against the social standards, and some amazing fashion here. There's actually a necklace here hanging from her jacket down to the boots. And of course there's this scene here. She has this snake on her head. She has this snake on her head, which shows her frustration but also her passion. And we see this girl sensually dancing around her. And suddenly we're in heaven with everybody. The Guardian guys are here, and also the girls, which are her emotions and expressions. And again here we see this emphasis in her guardians here. This is ancient Egypt, and now we know for sure because we see all these hieroglyphics on the background. And come on, don't tell me this is not another expression of LGBT in K-pop. When I said so about the Dreamcatcher music video, some people were like, no, there is no LGBT in K-pop, or no, this is not it. Well, having worked with all these people, the directors and the art teams, I can definitely tell you this is an expression of LGBT. This is a really nice image here. I really like this kind of jewels here. And also there is a little snake here, and I like the chains on the guys. It goes again the social standards again. She's the queen and she has all these guys around, when usually it's a bit the other way around. And we see here, this is the last set that everybody is dancing. We see here there is some kind of scene. It would be so hard for all these people to dance actually there. So, talking about this music video, I can definitely tell you this. The ones that don't really get it and see this as an over-sexualized music video, I can tell you this is made by women. In Korea, art, design and concept teams are full of women giving all this amazing perspective into it. At first it might look all sexy and this is made to sell and all this kind of stuff, but no, this is actually a feminism expression. Many guys maybe don't get it because they're attracted to the sex appeal of this, but these are just girls expressing, rebelling and having fun. I think this is a very nice concept. It's not something we haven't seen before in K-pop, but of course when Hyuna does it there is this extra spice on top of it. Because you see, she will do things that other artists don't dare do, or when they try to do it, they don't really look that good. So I really hope Hyuna continues doing this. This is really great. Thank you for watching, guys. Please hit the thumbs up button if you haven't already. Leave a comment below with your opinion about this and maybe what's the next song you want me to review. If you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe and please check out my Patreon. This is the K-pop Nerd. See you next time.